Hi friends, welcome back. So again, we will see one more analysis that is on hospitalization. So what is about the concern that we have a data set where the number of hospitalization are there under the scheme, let's say PMJY. So this data is as on of 19 June 2019, and the data contains number of cases of hospitalization in public and private sectors, right? So we have different states UT, and according to their level there is data which is distributed. So basically PMJY is a scheme which provides a health cover of 5 lakhs per family per year for secondary and territory care hospitalization across public and private hospitals, right? So in India, we have state UTs that contains the list of state and union territories. Public column contain hospitalization in public hospitals, whereas private columns contains hospitalization in hospitalization in private sectors. So let's start. First, we import the required libraries that Panda, NumPy, Matplot, libtoplot, graphs, and all. And Seaborn is also there to make to work in the graphs itself. So now the first question, it is asking that import the data. So we have data set that is hospitalization.csv. I will also provide the data set and in the description. Now we read the data set first. Then what we do is okay, first we will have to import the libraries. So once it gets done, the error will get resolved. So now again, if I run the same line, so this time it will work. And if we want to get the top 5 entries, so we again use the head function. The second question, it is asking that how many rows and columns does the data set have, right? So in order to access that, what we can do is here we are doing kind of formatting. So we need a shape of rows as well as shape of columns. So it will return there are 32 rows and 3 columns. Okay, we can also print the info, how many columns are there and their data types and all null values. Now the next question is, does the data set have missing values? If yes, so how many? So to get the missing value, as we use the isNull function, and with that, to get the total number of missing value, we just use the sum function. So again it will return the sum of all those null values. If we run the complete data set, so this is how our data set look like. There are states UT, and we have private hospitalization and public hospitalizations in that. Okay, now here it is asking that drop the NA values. Since there are a lot of NA values in many columns, so what we can do is we can drop those NA, and here I'm in placing true. That means that will be removed permanently, and just delete that in each rows, right? So if again I check the null values, so you can see that there are no null values, right? Next, it is asking that create a new column total which contains sum of private and public hospitalization. So the column total should be a summation of the two columns, public and private. So what we can do is, again we are defining a new column, right? And we are doing the summation of public and private. Since all the values we have are numerical, so it will easily sum them. So if we run the head again, so here the new column has been added with the sum value of both these column. Now it is asking that which state or UT is the unhealthiest, right? Unhealthiest means the maximum number of hospitalization. So again it is also giving the hint, do not include grand total. So yeah, if we include grand total, so it will definitely give the last value, that is the maximum value. So to get that, we will first sort the values based on total. Okay, the total column we have, and the order is in ascending order, and we want only head 3. So head 3 will give me top 3 values, but here you can see that we are also getting the grand total. All right, so here we can say that yeah, the value should be our this state, that is Chhattisgarh. So what we can do is we can directly print that as well. Okay, now it is asking Chhattisgarh accounts for roughly 18% share in the total hospitalization in India. So assuming these are only state UTs in India, true or false? Okay, so again to check that, we can have a condition here. If in hospitalization that is state UT equals to Chhattisgarh, then it will return the data, right? Now we have to check that condition of roughly 18%. Again we can also check the grand total. Okay, so this way we will get the grand total. Now to get the percentage of this state, what we can do is we will get the total of Chhattisgarh and the grand total and multiply it by 100. So this is how we will get the percent, and yes, the percentage is nearly above the 18%. Okay, so here we can see that the total hospitalization across India's are around 18%. Now again it is asking in Dadra and Nagar Haveli, which type of hospitals do people prefer? Okay, so we can see that the column itself, we have public and private. So what we will do is we will check this simple condition. If state UT equals to Dadra and Nagar Haveli, then return me that row. Okay, so it has written me that row. So we can see that the hospital more prepared by the people is public hospital. Okay, now next thing is plot the total hospitalization in a plot of your choice and comment on the healthiest state UT. Okay, so assuming that the only parameter for healthiest is the number of hospitalization only. So what we can do is, again we are using the seaborn here and we are doing a plot that is cat plot. Okay, so X is our total, right? So these will be our total values, and Y are our state and UTs. Okay, so these all are state here. Kind, we need a bar, right? And the data is again our hospitalization data, but here we are sorting data based on total and the order is in ascending order, because if we do not pass the order or sort the value, so it will reflect randomly in those bars. Okay, so to make it look more awesome, we will use that. Now if we get the mean of this percentage, so this is how the mean looks like. Now it is asking which state or UTs have more than 50,000 hospitalization. So here you can see that we can check the condition directly here in our data set. Check that if hospit.copy total greater than equals to 50,000, then sort the value based on total, right? And the order should be in descending order on the basis of state and UT, right? So it will return the state and UT. Which state reported exactly one case of private hospitalization? So for one case, let's say we have a private as given in the condition. So if the condition equals to 1, and which is the state and UT? Okay, so where the private hospitalization is 1, then return that. So it has returned me the Andaman and Nicobar Island. Again it is asking which state or UT has maximum number of people admitted to public hospitalization. So in the public hospitalization means what we'll do is we will check that if the public hospitalization equals to or public dot max in the state UT, so it will return Kerala as the answer. Now next question is which state among Tripura and Gujarat witnessed more hospitalization? In order to get that, we just check the condition whether state and UT is Tripura and Gujarat. So it will return the respective row. Now it is asking that are there any extreme values outlier present in the data set? So now we can do that by plotting box plot for outlier values. So here you can see that the plot has been drawn for all the private, public and total public percentage. You can see that these are the outliers which are far away from the IQR range, right? So there is an observation that though there are potential outlier in public, private and total columns, but these are not impossible values, right? So one state can have more population than the other, or people of one state may fall sick more than some other state, right? So here this is the beauty of the plotting graphs. We can visualize them in a better way. Now it is checking again the describe function, what is the mean, count, standard deviation, min max there. So this way we can get the values. So yeah, this was all about it. Thanks.